Good morning, and welcome to Perfect Pair. I'm Kara Balmer.
And I'm Nancy Jurek. Thank you for joining us for Perfect Pair, where we talk about all things quilting, or mostly, sometimes we sprinkle it in there. Please like or subscribe on Facebook and YouTube.
Yes.
Send us hearts, comment. We love hearing from you.
We do.
So we appreciate it.
We need that support.
We need support, please. All right. So this past weekend, we had our big old GE Fan Fest.
We did.
It was crazy and wonderful and awesome. And thank you to all who came. It was wonderful seeing and meeting all of you. So thank you.
Yes, thank you. It was a good time.
Yeah.
We're slowly recuperating.
Very
it was
slowly.
Busy.
The quilt behind me, us, is the Helena. And that particular one was made with the workshop bundle, which we no longer have, unfortunately, but it is still beautiful.
It is.
And then
Yes.
we have some this is so confusing, log jams behind us from the current
Yeah, can you
Fast
see
and
them?
Furious.
Oh, how's that?
That was like a,
What is that?
Matrix.
Matrix,
Matrix.
yes.
I'm so smooth.
You are.
All right. So today is National Punch Day. I'm assuming that doesn't mean one of these.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure. It's also National Pawpaw Day. Are there any of you out there that know what a pawpaw is? I've asked around.
I had never heard of it.
I had never either. But around here, or at least with Johan and Leo, a pawpaw is Mr. HP. So they call Mr. HP Pawpaw. Look at that.
Look at that cute picture.
Cute.
That is so cute.
Look at him. He's a superhero.
I can't wait for them to come back.
I know. So fun to have him around. And look at Leo. Look at that face and those eyes. Oh,
What is going on?
yes. So cute. But a pawpaw is a fruit
Yeah.
native to America, which there aren't many native fruits in America, I'm learning. But this is what a pawpaw looks like. It tastes apparently between a mango and a banana.
How's the texture?
I don't know.
I think we got to hunt some down.
I
I've
know.
never seen them in any grocery
I did
stores.
look up online. I didn't go shopping at any grocery stores, but I Googled a few of the grocery stores around us to see if any of them carried it, and they didn't seem to, but I think we do, especially because they're native.
Yeah.
We got to try them.
Sure.
Pawpaws are sweet, ain't we? Banana fruit, I'm not sure. Banana and what else?
Mango.
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 I like both those.
Yeah, so there we are. It is also National Chai Day. Do you like chai tea?
Come on.
Okay, yeah. No, she doesn't. I do.
I wish I did. I don't.
It's also National Pecan Cookie Day and National New York Day.
Oh.
Not New York City,
Just
which
New-
everybody's brain goes to immediately when you say New York.
The general state.
Right.
Well, happy New York Day to our New York viewers and subscribers.
Yes. Have you been to New York? Any part of New York?
No. Nope. I've been to parts of New England, but not that part.
Yeah, my son, 19-year-old son, and I road tripped out to Cooperstown when he was 12.
Fun.
Yes, because he played in Cooperstown for baseball. It was an amazing experience for him. It was really fun. And then my husband met us there because he had work to do longer than I did at the time. So we got to see lots of sights driving out, and he got to fly. So it was a great trip, though. And New York is beautiful.
I really would love to go see like the outer parts. The city, I'm not a city person,
Right.
but I've heard like
Oh, yeah, it's
the
beautiful.
outer towns and everything. is
I totally could have lived there. Totally could have
It's
lived there.
yucky.
It's yucky.
The city or the not HP's favorite.
Comment.
I haven't ever been, so I can't say, but it's one of those things that I feel like you got to try it, do it once.
No, it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful.
I feel like you're being very sarcastic.
Oh, gosh.
All right. We also have our recipe for the day. Today, I brought in Nancy an apple pie. Gudrun talked about
I love
all the amazing apples we have here in Minnesota earlier this week. And so I thought, perfect time of year for a good old-fashioned apple pie.
Delicious.
Yes. So this one is a Dutch apple pie, and it's got, excuse me, Nancy.
Sorry. It has a one unbaked 9-inch pie crust.
Yeah, so any kind of pie crust, whatever you prefer. I buy store-bought pie crust because
Graham cracker.
I'm lazy. Graham
Yeah,
cracker.
we ain't got time for that.
Not for an apple pie.
Hey, graham cracker for everything.
I do like graham cracker pie crust.
I do too.
But apple pie
But not
kind
in
of
this
calls for a
A real.
pie crust.
A real one.
Having problems speaking right now. So we will put the recipe on our blog, and you'll get all the juicy, yummy details
It's
of
super good.
the apple
I
pie.
have a question that you might not know the answer to.
Sure,
But
sure.
as a non-baker,
Mhm.
what is the difference between a regular apple pie and a Dutch apple pie?
A regular apple pie doesn't have all the crumbly toppings.
Oh.
So you can see like there's like the brown sugar and the cinnamon and all that you crumble on top. And then it has the pie filling.
Gotcha. I'm sorry to make you
Excuse
cough.
me, allergies this time of year and I cough. Everybody around here loves it because I'm doing it all the time. But I swear.
We just shove you in a corner.
Yeah.
You do your thing.
That would be good because my eyes start to water and it's a whole issue. So excuse me today.
All right. So last month we had a giveaway question.
We did.
It was, so we talked about the CAP agency here
Mm-hmm.
in the cities, and every county in the nation,
Yep.
U.S., has a CAP agency.
Yes.
But anyway, our main question was, what do you do for your nonprofits or charities? What do you sew for them, and where are you located? So that hopefully others could kind of see if anyone's by them and find
Yeah.
something new. So
Yeah.
we have
this
3
was fun
winners.
question and
Yeah.
answers. So
Loved seeing your answers, and it was really great seeing how much participation there is with sewing for nonprofits and charities. So
yes.
it was lovely. Project Linus was a big one.
Oh yes. Good
So
one.
I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
But our winners are Julie Richter. She has a guild in Rapid City, South Dakota, that donates to Project Warmth. And I looked up what Project Warmth is, and they sell and auction small quilted items and handmade miniature quilts to benefit their work and give to charities. All right, the next one is Karen Potts. She makes charity
Hey,
quilts for her guild in Fayetteville, North Carolina. We donate baby quilts to the local hospital NICU and lap quilts to the veterans at the VA hospital.
Oh, nice.
So congrats, Karen. And then our last winner is Debbie Swoboda.
Swoboda?
And she sews for Sleep in Heavenly Peace in Florida.
Oh.
And they build bunk beds for kids that have no beds. And I assume that they also sew quilts for the top of it. So that's really
Oh,
awesome.
that is awesome.
So congrats to you guys.
Nice work, ladies.
Yeah, you'll each be sent a charm pack. And thank you for commenting.
Yes, we love your comments.
it.
We learn from all of you so many different things
Yeah.
and all that's out there. So keep them coming. We will have another question later on in the show for you to answer, and we can even learn even more.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
I'm always down for learning.
Yes.
I need to learn as much as I can.
Yes. So I don't know about you, but besides the tent sale, it has been a very busy month.
It's an understatement.
Right? I was blessed and very fortunate to celebrate with I could start crying, I'm going to start crying, my very good friend. She got to ring the bell. She was suffering from cancer. So we, all of my girlfriends and I got to celebrate with her. It was such a special occasion. Rooting for her still. She's come a long way and she's had to endure lots. So love you, Les, and so was happy to celebrate with you.
That's awesome.
Yes. And first day of school, of course, at the beginning of September. In my house, it is a tradition that I make my kids caramel rolls before school starts on the first day of school.
You're such a good mom.
Oh. Oh, and there's so many mornings because you have to get up early to start them. I'm like, oh, are we doing caramel rolls this morning? I think I ask it every year the last few years, and they look at me like I'm crazy.
Of course you
like,
are.
Of course you're doing caramel rolls. So I made a couple of pans because I have boys in my house, and so they disappear faster than you can imagine. Court started 7th grade this year, so he was off and running and very excited to get back to school, as was I. And then this past weekend, although it was crazy busy with the tent sale, I got to spend time with all of my kids. Here's a picture of all of them together. They're Sunday morning best. Look at them. They look a little scraggly, but I love them
It
to
was
death.
so nice seeing them at the tent sale.
Yeah, they came
lovely.
and helped out at the end. It was awesome. And then I got to also snuggle my 2 grandbabies.
They're so
They
cute.
are. They have grown so much probably since the last time I shared pictures with them. But look at those cheeks on little Sailor. Oh, like they're just, it's going to be so fun. They're just
They're
adorable.
adorable.
So I had a great weekend. Got to rest and recoup a little bit on Sunday after the tent sale, but then back at it on Monday.
And here, yeah, keep going. We just keep going.
We just keep going.
My month was busy, of course. Many of you remember me talking about my daughter Clara bringing her quilt to the state fair for
Yes.
4-H. So that happened. Right there is a picture of the 4-H building at night. It's beautiful green.
Oh, and it was super hot for you. I
Oh my
forgot.
gosh, it was
That was like,
so hot.
and no air conditioning.
There's
What
no air
floor were
conditioning.
you on?
So the dorms are on the 3rd floor
Okay.
of the 4-H building. There's only 3 floors. And heat rises. And that was very evident. So sleeping at night, there's no air conditioning. So sleeping at night could be a little uncomfortable, but we survived. And I don't know, as part of 4-H, you just kind of learn to be pretty adaptable and
Yes.
take things as they
Yes.
come. And but yeah,
Good life skills to learn.
exactly. So that was the Ferris wheel at the 4-H or at the state fair, blah. And then Clara, so she had her judging with her quilt, but then she also opted to do what's called a project talk. And that's where you just do like a 5-minute interview. The state 4-H ambassadors interview them about their project. And I was so proud of her for getting up on stage and talking about it because she's really shy. And
Oh, that's so good for
So,
kids.
I loved
like,
that.
to learn that.
I see you got one of those fans.
Yes. Did it help?
Fans. Oh, yeah. So Matt was really insistent we have them. I was kind of on the fence because I'm like, you kind of look like a nerd with them. But at least in my opinion. But they were really nice, especially like when you were just kind of sitting there, because if you're moving around a lot, the back kind of gets your neck kind of sweaty. But if you're just sitting there, it's really nice.
Yeah.
And you can just kind of cool yourself down. So I'll give him credit
Yeah.
for that.
He was looking out for you.
He was doing his best.
Yes.
But yeah, I chaperoned 13 kids from my county, and they were all super well behaved. They
Oh,
did great.
13, that's a lot.
It's a lot. I mean, I had another chaperone.
Okay.
One other chaperone.
Okay. Yeah.
So it was great. The kids were great. The heat wasn't
Was
great.
not so great.
But I survived.
Yes.
And then, of course, school starting. So all 3 of my kids are back in school, thankfully.
Yes.
And there should be a picture in there, but if you don't find it, it's fine. But yeah, they started. Clara is in 7th grade, Oscar is in 5th grade, and Elsa is in 3rd grade. So
Yay.
yeah.
Love the start of school.
Matt is really happy to have him back in school because he works from home.
Oh.
So
I bet.
that's a challenge at times to have them home all the time. So he is very excited.
Yes. Some peace and quiet again comes to the house.
Yep, he can have his meetings without yelling at them beforehand. So be quiet. So But- yeah. So let's see.
We started Fast and Furious yesterday.
We did. We did.
Kicked off. And for those of you that are waiting for your batting, I promise it's coming.
Got
We're
held up.
hoping it gets here by tomorrow at the very latest, but I promise we are all ready with labels and stickers and to send it right back out the door so you guys can get your batting. I know everybody's waiting on it. We're waiting on it here too.
Yeah, it
So-
was a surprise to us how long it's
Yeah.
taking. So we apologize.
So, yes, we do apologize. But no, we are on it daily. We are looking for it and waiting for it and tracking it. And
We are stalking
Yeah.
that package.
we truly are. So just know that it's coming. We have a couple of ideas for you because the very first project is the log jam runner, which we have on the set.
That way, yep.
And so for me, I chose the Lil Kit, the Snow Kiss Little Kit, which I just really like. I think it's just perfect. I'm going to try and not make this bag move very much because it gets really noisy. But if you can see,
love that song for some reason.
they love it. Do you love it? Yeah.
I don't.
Sorry, I'm trying. But all the little prints in the line would just be perfect for it. And then I grabbed a Color Club, 1 yard. It's the Painter's Watercolor Swirl. So this is what I'm going to use to make my log jam and get started as soon as that batting gets in here so we can do the quilt as you go. Log jam runner. Nancy, what are you doing?
I really like the Spellbound kit. My sister-in-law is from Anoka, which is apparently the Halloween capital of the world.
What?
You didn't know that? Come on, Kara.
I thought it was like Salem or something.
You'd think, right?
Right.
But apparently it's Anoka. And so she really, really loves Halloween, and I like supporting her in that, I guess.
Yes, nice.
So I would love to make her a little table runner. This is Spellbound, and like Snowkissed, it has a lot of little patterns in it and
yeah.
prints. And then as the accent, I was thinking of the Pixel Saddle. I think that blends really well, adds a little bit of texture, and
Yes.
a lot of fun. So.
Okay, I got to go back to this Anoka thing because this, I had lived in Minnesota my whole life.
Never heard of that either.
You either? Are you making it up?
I'm not. At least it's the Halloween capital of Minnesota, but I am fairly positive it's the world, the U.S., something like that.
What do they do?
Why?
They have like a big parade. There's tons of events. It's intense. They take it very seriously.
They have lots of haunted houses there? Like, what got them to that point? Or
I
did they
don't know.
designate themselves?
Maybe they just decided one day, hey, we are the Halloween capital, and there you go.
Okay, if that's all it takes.
Nobody?
I know, right?
If anybody knows,
I am now
put it in the
designating.
comments. I'm going to be searching this up later.
I'm designating Chaska as the quilting capital of the world.
Oh, there we go.
So, there we go. It's done.
It's done. Is the Halloween capital of the world. Okay, GE
Yes.
people, you're going to have to elaborate. Somebody went searching.
How
It's
could that
true.
be?
I don't get it.
I don't know.
But now I'm going to have to go to Anoka on Halloween.
There you go.
They got to prove themselves to me.
Someone said it might be self-proclaimed.
Yeah, I'm with you, Shirley. Totally.
Start back in the 30s.
Really?
There you go. Oh.
Okay.
There it is.
Again, learning something new.
There you go. I do what I can.
Yes.
So last month we talked about our Halldora.
Yes.
And we went through step 2,
Yes.
which was assembling all of the little tiny 4 patches and spinning the seams.
Yes.
So we did provide 2 different videos, 2 different methods
Mhm.
on how to do that. So hopefully you
Yeah.
figured it out and got
Figured out what worked for you.
Exactly.
Yes.
Spinning seams is not my favorite, but
No,
it was
it does.
manageable.
It does help.
Yeah, it's fine.
That little tediousness, but it does.
It does help with the
Yes.
overall quilt.
Yes.
Anyway, so our next steps for this month, for September, is to do steps 3, 4, and 5.
And 5.
And 5. So we'd like you to get through step 5 before our show in October.
Yes.
And so what we have you doing for steps 3, 4, and 5.
And Nancy's sharing with you because I haven't gotten this far yet.
That's okay. That's okay. You just do whatever you need to do and go at your own pace.
I know I'm not alone out there, people. But yes, it's been busy. And so
That's
Nancy
okay.
was on the ball, and I'm just
For once in my life.
using her to teach you. Yay, Nancy.
So step 3 has you assembling the 2 side pieces to that middle piece. Then you sew the 4 patches to one of those pieces. I'm not giving out sizes because of copyrights and,
Yep.
and whatnot. We can't,
So those of you that
can't
are
mess with that.
joining us,
And then you do the same to this.
the pattern.
And then you combine them. So one note, when you are sewing these pieces to that middle piece, make sure your blocks, your white or your background is, what's a good word for that? bursting.
Yeah,
From
going out.
Yes, going out from the middle piece.
Yeah.
Because some people will go like that, and that's not what we want. We want
Right.
it like that.
So that's a good note because you can get sewing right along and then it's like, oh,
And they're all
seam ripper,
messed
where are
up.
you?
So then, the end of step 5, you should have blocks that look like that. So there you go. Or, you know, those are all in the right spot. So I saw some mistakes and there was some seam ripping, and honestly, if you don't want to seam rip and make it your own, that's totally fine. So, aw, thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that.
Yes. I like that little snap she did. That helped
Yeah,
me too.
It was nice.
Someone said projecting out.
Projecting, thank you. Thank you. Words are hard sometimes.
Yep, that's it.
So, yes, again, just to recap,
Yeah.
get through step 5 for all the blocks.
Yeah, I'm very excited to start assembling these blocks.
Yeah.
I want to know what Rebecca Colleen is using for a
I
Oh,
can't remember.
Colleen!
Colleen,
She had picked
put your
something out.
answer in the GE comments.
Yeah.
We want to know.
Yep.
She
Tell
did
us.
pick something out and I can't
I can't
remember.
remember either. I don't
She'll get back to us shortly. I believe in her. All right, so our favorites right now are, Nancy, what's your favorite?
My favorite is this.
This
the
upside
Caterpillar Flex Light. It's really, really handy. I like how bright it is, and I like that it's rechargeable. And it's just really handy to have because my sewing room at home can get really dark, especially in the winter when the sun
Oh,
sets
sure.
so quickly. I don't have a lot of natural light happening when it's dark out. So it's really nice to have, and it just sticks onto your machine wherever you might need it.
Yeah.
And it's really, really
Nice and
handy.
handy and little, and the adjustable
Yeah.
cord on it.
The adjustable cord's really great.
Yep. Yeah, Colleen talked about those about a month ago or 6 weeks ago on One Yard Wednesday, and
Yeah.
we can't seem to keep them in stock anymore.
Yeah,
So
they're really great.
they are. Yeah. For me, I chose today the Manga Fingers. I don't know if you all are aware of how cool this little handy dandy magnet picker-upper
Yeah.
is. This next picture just shows how you pick it up and then you push the lever and it releases the pins or whatever you're picking up that is metal. So your husband may snag this from you and use it in his garage or with some nails and tools. So make sure you write on it, put your name on it, make sure he is well aware that it is yours.
I also found out that this was created and designed by a teenager. So,
Oh,
yeah. I think
even
it's
better.
I
And
think
it's
it's like
made in the
3D
US.
printed, and he's made a business out of it.
Yeah,
So.
they're handy. How many times do we drop our pins and then you lose one or two in the carpet
Yep,
and
step
then
on.
somebody's mad at you because they find it in their foot and that's not a good thing.
That's
so,
not great.
Yeah. So these are some great notions that we have in stock right
Yeah.
now. We've got multiple colors of the Manga Fingers too, so choose your favorite color.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're fun.
They are.
All right.
This one.
Colleen is using orange, of course. Oranges.
Of course. Of course. Her favorite color.
It matches her personality.
Yes. That's true.
All right. So next up for Quilters Corner, we are talking about retreats.
Yes.
Yay! Not virtual retreats, but in-person retreats.
In-person retreats. Who's going? This is kind of the time of year as they start ramping up and
Yep.
people start getting excited as fall starts kicking in to winter and retreats start taking off
Yeah.
again.
Yep, I'm going to one in November. I go every year. Love it.
Yes.
Even though I work at a place where I can sew, it's really nice to just get away and not worry about the laundry or feeding the kids or anything like that.
Or the phone ringing and you answering
ringing.
all the questions at work. You can
I can just
sew.
So I wanted to talk about some things aside from like the normal things you would bring, like a rotary cutter, your stripology rulers, all that stuff. I wanted to bring, or I wanted to talk about other things that are helpful to have.
Yes.
So first up are these TriCaster.
Don't let Kobe see that tennis
I know,
ball.
right? These little wheelie caster things. I don't know that they have an official name. So in the past, I've brought my sewing chair to the retreats, and my mom always gives me a lot of grief about how much room it takes up in the car. And so I had seen these around, and they're pretty handy. And so I made one the other night, and I was going to offer a tutorial, but it proved to be a little more difficult than I initially anticipated. But I will tell you how it's done, and if you have the tools, it should be a piece of cake.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did first you grab a tennis ball. I got this at Play It Against Sports. I got 4 for $2.
Perfect.
So
yeah, you don't need
let's
new
keep
tennis balls.
Let's keep it cheap. And then I got the casters at Home Depot. So they were like $12 to $13 each. So, you know, you do what you can with that. Then you have a bolt with a washer. And then you have another washer and the nut. Sorry, I'm not on the screen. So there you go. There's your items. There you go. Then you drill a hole through the ball. Just make sure like it's even. So not like that, not like that, just right through. And then on one side, you take a box cutter or a knife, whatever you want, some kind of cutting tool, and you make an X. I suggest you make that X as conservative as you can. You don't want it too big, because if you have any resistance on the floor that you're rolling on, your chair leg could pop out. So keep it small. Maybe bring that box cutter with you to the retreat if you do need to make it bigger, but initially at least keep it small. Then take the bolt, you shove it in with your washer. Can't forget that. Shove it in. We being my dad and I, initially tried using a smaller bolt, but we couldn't get it to line up through. So we had to use a bigger one. Put it in there, through here, and then you put on the washer and the nut, tighten it, and then we had to go ahead and cut off the bolt so that it could roll. If you are able to use a shorter bolt, go for it. We just couldn't figure out how to get that done. So that's all you need. It's pretty simple if you have the right tools. If you don't, then it might be a little bit more difficult. But I've also seen them for sale online at a place called Camp Lebanon, but I don't know if they ship.
Yeah. These, you shared with me earlier this week this idea, and I was like, I'd never seen it before, but I don't go on a lot of retreats.
Yeah.
But it's genius, like, because then you don't have to bring your chair with.
Exactly.
You just throw these in a little bag and you're ready to go.
Because with,
4 of those, right?
yeah, you would need 4. Yep. And if you do make your own, I have one suggestion, which would be, if you can, to find ones with bigger wheels. If there's carpet, you might have some resistance, and bigger wheels are kind of always a better option for that. So.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but
thanks, Nancy. These are cool. I was excited when you started talking about these.
It's something
You
different.
just start making it for everybody.
Right. Is that a GE tool that you can buy from us?
I
We
told
do
my
ship.
dad. We do ship.
We do ship.
I told my dad, I'm like, you could just start sewing these, and he just looked at me like, are you crazy? Like, it's like,
Just what I wanted.
I'm good.
Geesley could.
Yeah.
Geesley on it.
Yeah.
Geesley's saying no. Who's Geesley? Oh yeah, who's Geesley? Sorry.
Oh, gosh.
Mr. GP?
All right, so apart from those, another thing I often do with my retreat tools, sewing tools, is to, first of all, label them with my name. I label everything, your rotary cutter,
Good
your
tip.
scissors, your power strip that you might bring, everything. But I also put washi tape on them. And if you don't know, washi tape is just like a patterned tape. I can't get a good look. Here we go. That's not a very great one. But yeah, and so then you put it on your tools, and you can see from a distance right away that they are yours. I have set things down at retreats so many times and totally forgotten about them, and then I'll walk by and I'll be like, oh, that's a scissors just like mine. And then I see the tape and I'm like, oh, no, it is mine.
It is mine.
So
Yeah, and the great thing about washi tape is that it doesn't leave residue. It's easily on and off. I mark my charging cords at home with washi
Yes.
tape so my kids don't take them.
Yep.
But this is another great use of washi tape. We will be carrying washi tape in the store. There's some really cute quilt patterns on them, so look for those in the coming days. They are coming. We
Good.
got them ordered with checker, and they'll be in, so that will be fun to
Yay.
carry.
Love that.
Yes.
Another item I bring is a light. I like I said, the Caterpillar Flex Light.
Mm-hmm.
And I especially like that one because it's rechargeable. So I don't need to bring extra batteries, and I don't need to take up a precious plug, because sometimes finding
right.
those plugs
That
or
makes sense,
outlets
too.
they're valuable.
Well,
So-
and it's little
Yep.
and portable. Like
Yes.
that, there are a lot of great lights out there, but the Cutter Bug Light is so little.
It's so little. It's perfect.
Mhm.
There are a lot of other options on the market, but I just really like this one. So,
Yeah. Cool.
Just bring a light, because sometimes where I go, it's in a hotel ballroom,
Okay.
and the lighting isn't the greatest. So it's nice. And then
Mhm.
my eyes don't get as tired, and it's good. I
Cool.
like it. And then lastly, as you may have heard, I have a short attention span. So, so sometimes quilting, I just need to walk away, whether or not it's good or bad, how it's going. But sometimes I just need to walk away
Yeah.
and look at something else. So
Mhm.
I usually bring a book and my sashiko
Oh, yes.
and work on that for a good hour, and then I
Something
can get
different.
back to sewing and
Mhm.
refocus, because I don't know, I get antsy.
Yeah, I think that's typical for a lot of people. That and just to get up and move your body, because sometimes you get sewing and sewing and sewing, and then you try and move and you're a little stuck because you're all cramped
Little
up
achy.
because you haven't gotten up to move around. So,
So yeah, I really love retreats. I think they're really great to go to if you can,
mhm.
just to meet other people, see other ideas, get other techniques.
Yes. So that is our question for you this time for winning a charm pack is what are unique things that you bring or that you have seen, kind of like Nancy's tennis balls on wheels for your chairs. So that is the question. Like, what unique or thing can you not live without when you go to retreats?
Yeah.
So again, this is something that will benefit all of us to learn from each other. And so we'd love to hear all of your fabulous ideas. We also have compiled a list for your retreat that we will also stick on the blog. So you can check that out, and we'll add to it as people's ideas come up. And we'll get that list put on our blog so everybody can read all the things that you may or may not need at a retreat, but at least it's all in one place, and you can check off your list as you're packing up to go.
Yeah,
The picture that goes with that.
That is.
it is.
It's kind of cute. And that's kind of how I feel sometimes.
Yeah, that's
like
what
you just
the car looks
throw
like.
it all in. And so it,
I always bring, I have usually 2 main projects I want to get done, and then I always bring 5, in
hopes.
in hopes that I'll get to it, which never happens. But,
Right. But
How do you find the retreats?
that is a great question. I saw that posted from Pam. How do you find retreats? I found mine just through friends who had been going, and they invited me. When I first started, I went to a different quilt retreat, and that was just through a quilt shop.
Yeah, I was just going to say, quilt shops do, they hold, so not all quilt shops, but many quilt shops will hold a couple a year. Maybe they'll have one big one a year. So check with your local quilt shops. They will advertise it.
They usually at least know of a
Right.
different quilt shop if they don't have one.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
So it's always a good question to
Yeah.
ask.
they're great.
Yes.
So yeah, perfect picks. Are you ready?
I am.
So we had our big tent sale, and we featured some fabric in the tent sale that we don't carry normally.
Yes.
So we decided to make our imaginary quilts, as usual, with bundles from the tent sale.
Yes.
And this is what we came up with.
Yeah.
You can go first.
All right. So I went shopping at our tent sale, and I found this bundle. I saw it come in, and I really love it. I love the colors. It was a fairly popular one at the tent sale, but we do have a bit left, so you can get it as excited as I am, and it'll be available for you starting next Wednesday. With this All Natural bundle, which again I love, I was going to make a phoenix. I like it because it has a nice mixture of lights and darks. You can see that here. So we've got some 6 darks and then the 6 lights. So I think it will make an awesome Phoenix.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That bundle caught my eye right away. I love it.
The colors, it's just really, it's pretty. It's pretty. So again, this one will be on the tent sale, so you'll have, or the cyber tent sale, so you'll have to watch for it. I also grabbed, and this is a bundle that we've had here in the store for a little while. It's snuggle season. It does have 15 half-yard cuts in the bundle. Again, lights and darks mixture. But I'm going to make a Nikki out of this one. I think it would be really fun. I love how cute these little gnomes are on it with the pumpkins. It's a perfect time of year to make a cozy snuggle up.
Yeah.
See what I did there? Snuggle season. Snuggle up with your quilt.
You're so smart.
And then I picked a 1 yard for the accent that's in Nikki. And this is from Red Rock.
Yeah.
The Red Rock Color Club, but it is also a part of our tent sale. So those are the 2 that I'm going to be making coming up.
Yay!
Yes.
All right, so my picks, I saw this Calm Waters bundle back in. We initially offered it a while ago, and it sold out very, very quickly.
Fast.
And it's beautiful.
Yes.
And I adore it. So
You're also a big fan of this designer.
this designer, I can't even remember their name though.
Oh, it's a long one.
It is. But this
Yeah,
designer
what is it? I gotta find it.
does a great job. I think they also had another bundle I liked a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even think of what it was, but it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, it has great colors in it. It's very kind of muted. My son really likes it. So I think I already have the bundle at home for him, but I'm kind of tempted to buy another one. So I would make these steamy windows with the Calm Waters. That way you get to see kind of all the different animals and creatures in there because the blocks are big enough to see that. So I really like that.
Urban Vonix.
Urban Vonix.
That's
all right.
the name of the
The
designer.
designer.
Jeanette? Oh, I'm looking. I'm going to find her because it's awesome.
She does a great job.
She does.
But anyway, so I would do steamy windows with that, and that way you get to see kind of some of the funner patterns in there. And then just to calm it down a little bit, add something to rest your eyes on, I would add these 2 1 yards. They are from the I can't pronounce this. All Natural.
All natural. Yep.
line that were featured in the tent sale. And so those will be available online next Wednesday once the tent sale starts. All of these will. All right, and then my next quilt I want to make is the Helena, which is one of my favorite patterns, and I haven't tackled it yet. But I really think the Allison Glass Prince Blue would be perfect for it. It has a lot of those darker colors, the blues and the greens and the navies. It's beautiful.
Yes.
And then for the background, I would use the Between Dawn Dwell, which is also from that same, or at least the same designer.
Yes.
And again, that's part of the tent sale as well. And it just has very subtle pattern on it, design on it. So I think it would be really beautiful as a background.
Yes.
So that's my idea.
Back to your designer, I found it.
Yeah.
It is Bernadette
Yes.
Urban Ovix.
Urban Ovix.
Urban Ovix? I'm probably butchering that, but she does great work for Figo
Love her
Fabrics.
stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
Very
Pretty
fun.
much everything she creates.
You do. Every time one comes in, you're like,
And I don't even know that it's her. I'm just like, I love that. And then I later find out that it's hers.
yes. You've done that a few times. Yes.
So yeah, that's our ideas.
Yes. Do we have any questions, Mr. HB?
Not like to see, just a lot of great comments.
Oh,
Great
love that.
ideas.
Good. Yeah, make sure you check out our blog after this. We'll have all of the good details with the pie recipe. We'll have the list to bring to retreats
Yeah.
listed. we'll have more information about our cyber tent sale coming up on Wednesday. It's going to run for about a week, so Wednesday to Wednesday. Colleen's going to be coming to you live from One Yard Wednesday next Wednesday to kick off the cyber tent sale, so make sure you tune in at 9:30, but it'll be running for about a week.
Yeah.
Lots of great deals.
There's a lot of great deals.
Yeah.
Beautiful fabrics that we don't normally carry.
Right.
Or
So,
haven't carried.
Yeah. So make sure you check that out. What else do we have? Like we talked about, Fast and Furious kicked off yesterday. And then this is the first week of the second part of, help me, Lucy and...
Oh, Velocity.
Velocity, yes. The words have escaped me all week again. Just, I think my brain is done. We've had a busy couple.
Yeah.
Class back. Thank you,
back. There
Mr.
you go.
HB. Yes.
He's so
Class back,
helpful.
class back 2. The second part of Class Pack is kicked off, so it's never too late.
Yeah.
Even those of you, I read somebody talking, was on social media, I think it was on Facebook, she was talking about how she finally just decided to bite the bullet. She had both the patterns, and she thought that she didn't need to join the Class Pack, and she just, for some reason, clicked buy, and she did Class Pack 2, and she's raving about it, and so she's going to go back and get Class Pack 1, or get the 2 videos and all the great information, all the tips and tricks that Gudrun provides.
Yeah.
She was amazed.
I think it's really beneficial, especially for beginner sewers or quilters who maybe are intimidated by a pattern.
Yes, yeah, I
to
would
kind
say
of
that's,
to have
very
that
true.
kind of additional instruction, and extra tips, and how Gudrun does it, and how Gudrun's mind thinks when she does it.
Yes.
So yeah, it's really
We haven't
helpful.
figured that out. Have we figured that out?
No.
Have you figured that out?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, her mind's crazy, but it's
Yeah.
she uses it for good.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
Yes. Let's see. Anything else we have coming up that's hot right now?
No.
No. Tomorrow, Gudrun and Mr. HB are leaving because it's Mr. HB's birthday.
27 years old.
Shh, don't tell.
Oh, sorry.
They don't realize how young I really am.
Yeah, so happy birthday
Yes.
to Mr. H.
Happy birthday
Thank
to
you.
Mr. HB.
So who's doing the show tomorrow, Kara?
So Colleen and I will be here tomorrow. Yes, we'll have new fun fabrics to share. We'll give you a little more recap on the cap agency from the tent sale and all of our donations that are going to be going to them. Colleen's got some great ideas up her sleeve for the classroom to do some sewing for the cap agency, so make sure you tune in.
It'll be a
we'll
great
give you
show.
all the details. Yeah,
I think that's it.
Yep. Remember to comment about your retreat ideas so you can have a chance to win
Charm packs.
charm packs.
Yes. We
We
we're so
cannot
fried.
do this show without each other.
You guys are awesome. That was great. Whatever happens, happens.
Whatever happens,
Live.
happens. We are here.
We're here.
We're here.
Next show.
Yes. Next show. That's you.
October 19th, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Yes.
We would love to have you join us.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yes. Please.
And yeah, it's been a great day.
Yeah. All
so
right,
far.
everybody. Have a great Thursday. We will see you next time. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.